When I move, you move. When I move, you move. Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back. Just like that. Just like that.
Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back.
Much anticipated matchup tonight between the 4-7 Cavaliers and the 4-6 Wizards as we take a look at these Southwest Airlines starting lineups. First for Cleveland, 4-7. They're 4-1 at home. They have yet to win on the road. They are 0-6 away from home. LeBron James and Ricky Davis start in the backcourt. James among rookies in either first or second in 5 categories: points, rebounds, assists, minutes, and blocks, where LeBron James is tops in those categories among rookies. And in the front court, it'll be Darius Miles with Zydrunas Ilgauskas, and Sagana Diop will start in place of Chris Mihm tonight. Ilgauskas averaging 20.8 points in the last 4 games, shooting 64% with 7.8 rebounds. And Darius Miles had his season high of 26 points against the Wizards. The head coach in his first season in Cleveland is Paul Silas after 5 with the Hornets. He led the Hornets to 4 straight playoff appearances, a 16-year NBA star. Your Washington Wizards have a record of 4-6. They are 2-3 here at home and 2-3 on the road. They'll start Gilbert Arenas and Larry Hughes in the backcourt. Arenas against Atlanta on Monday, 23 points, including 12 of 15 from the free throw line. And in the front court for Washington, it's the rookie Jarvis Hayes with Brendan Haywood and Kwame Brown. Hayes has started all 10 games and has scored in double figures in 9 of them, including a season-high 22, the first time these two teams met in Cleveland. Back 4 of the 25 current NBA players who were drafted straight out of high school are starting tonight. Kwame Brown, the #1 pick in 2001, LeBron James this year, Darius Miles, 3rd overall in 2000 by the Clippers, and Sagana Diop, the 8th overall pick in 2001, all came out of high school.
This league is getting younger and younger. And I tell you what, Washington's young front line players are going to have to step up and get the job done. We said this is a team that depends heavily inside, so players like Brendan Haywood, Kwame Brown have got to get off to a good start and be effective.
Cleveland has won 2 in a row. They beat the Clippers last night, 103-95 in Cleveland, after a victory Saturday over the Sixers, 91-88 in overtime in Cleveland. So they have played well.
Yes, they have. I mentioned that they were the leading shot blocking team. They had 17 blocked shots in that Philadelphia game. LeBron James free for his first jumper, no good, but put back in by Darius Miles. Miles had a season-high 26 when the Wizards played in Cleveland a week and a half ago, but Washington's going to have to be strong on the boards. Inside to Kwame, jump hook, and he can't get the roll. Needless to say, with the height advantage that they have, this is a strong rebounding team, this Cleveland team.
A lot of depth on this squad. This is the guy that Eddie Jordan most concerned about, is Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Good rotation that time defensively. Gilbert Arenas stepped in front of Diop, and it almost came up with the steal, but certainly denied that entry pass.
Davis, and he scores. Davis had 26 against the Wizards, but his season-high 27 last night against the Clippers. Now Larry Hughes for his first shot. Good. 3-pointer for Larry Hughes.
He's starting to get pretty consistent with that 3-point shooting.
Goes for the steal, leaves Davis alone baseline. Now he fades away and hits another one. Ricky Davis in his 6th year from Iowa, 3rd year with Cleveland, after 1 in Miami and his first 2 in Charlotte. 6-3 Cleveland. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, and Chick Hernandez joining us tonight here on the sidelines at Comcast Sportsnet. Now Arenas fires, and that's too strong. James drives, lays it off inside to Ilgauskas.
To the basket. He did that in a key situation in that game the other night in Atlanta.
Miles springs free for the open jumper, too strong, over the top and out of bounds. Cleveland averages 91.5 points a game, which is 16th in the league. They give up 93.5. shooting 44% from the field, 31% from three-point range, so they're not a great three-point shooting team. They turn it over almost 16 times a game, but they're 6th in assists, and as Phil mentioned, number 1 in blocks at 8%. Nice pass and the missed slam. Arenas has it taken away. Hughes is there to put it up and in. Wizards cut the lead to 2. And a steal by Jarvis Hayes. Pulls up for the jumper. Little strong. Hughes is right there. Larry with some body contact and no call. Hayes again. Arenas underneath to Hayes. Great pass, and he couldn't get the layup. Alley-oop.
Well, some
Ricky
quick
Davis.
plays. You better get back on your heels with this team. They like to get up and down. They have some young legs and very athletic bodies.
That was a 4-point swing there. The Wizards would have tied the game with Hayes' layup. Instead, Cleveland converts and leads by 4. Arenas, bad pass off of Kwame Brown's leg.
Yeah, that one was difficult to handle.
Miles attacks the rim and misses. Kwame has the rebound. Hayes inside Hayward. Brendan Hayward gets his first points of the game. And again, the lead is 2 for Cleveland. Davis pulls up. He is not missing.
He's shooting like he did in that second half in Cleveland. He went 8 for 10. I mentioned before already 23 points in the second half.
5 for 5 tonight for Ricky Davis, has 10 points. And Sean Corbin with a foul down low. Charge to Darius Miles.
Well, nice lob pass to Ricky Davis. And LeBron gets the assist. At the other end, it's Jarvis that gets the assist. Brendan the basket.
14-10 Cleveland. Hayes, that's blocked nicely by Miles. James runs the break. Puts it up and in. What a shot.
Yeah, he did that in traffic, too. Had a player trailing him on the right side and challenges.
Rebounds in their rookie years.
2 exciting young players.
Jarvis Hayes playing in front of his hometown fans in Atlanta Monday night. I talked to him before the game. Said he was a little bit nervous. There was some pressure. He had his brother in the stands, his father, and a bunch of friends and family.
Yeah, it's tough, especially the first time. But I tell you what, he hit a big 3 in that fourth quarter that helped solidify their position.
Kwame off balance and gets the bounce. His first basket. But, you know, this Cleveland team is sneaky good. And from a week and a half ago when the Wizards played them to now, it looks like they've improved since then.
I tell you, wins can really help you in terms of your confidence and just going out there relaxing and getting the job done. But they have an awfully big lineup. We keep harping on that, but it's a tremendous. I mean, you got LeBron playing in the backcourt at 6'9". Ricky Davis is 6'7".
Arenas double-teamed. Kwame with 4 seconds. Swing it to Hughes for the jumper. Good three-pointer for Larry Hughes, his second of the night. And it cuts the Cleveland lead to 1. Larry now with 16 three-pointers on the season. Ilgauskas no good, and Hughes is there for the rebound. Hughes off the foot of Ricky Davis. Washington ball. Fans on Saturday, November 29th at 7 o'clock. Come see Gilbert Arenas, Larry Hughes, and your favorite Wizards take on the Detroit Pistons. Young Wizards fans won't want to miss the game. All children 13 and under are invited to participate in a post-game shootout on the court. Get your tickets now, 202-432-SEAT or online at WashingtonWizards.com. Bad pass and a steal. Miles around Olisiak, goes inside for a reverse slam by James. Welcome to the NBA.
Boy.
That got the fans going here. Tough pass inside. Arena slams it in. Score the field goal. He'll go to the line. Terrific pass.
Nice pass, and one good dunk deserves another, I guess. This one in contrast. This is a steal. Miles, watch the lob, and I'll tell you what, this is spectacular. Over the head, two-handed. And then you have Gilbert at the other end, in traffic, throwing it down.
Arenas, unfortunately, misses the free throw.
Gilbert, fortunate he didn't pick up a foul coming over the back.
Now he'll try the long jumper. Bingo. Three-pointer for Gilbert Arenas. And the Wizards have their first lead of the night, 20-18. Washington 3 for 4 from long range so far in this quarter. Ilgauskas against Haywood. Tough shot, short. Brendan is there for the rebound. Inside Kwame, up strong, score that goal, he'll go to the line.
That's the way to finish the break.
Wizards on a 12-2 run since that last timeout.
Well, you had some spectacular jumping show. Kwame just going over Jop. LeBron right there too. And going in strong, and you really like seeing that. I mean, Kwame's 6'11", maybe 7 feet. Has the size and the strength. Took it to the back basket strong that time.
5-point lead for Washington, its largest. And Sagana Diop has picked up his third personal foul.
Well, that's something he's prone to, is getting into foul trouble.
So Chris Mim is in. They like to bring him in off the bench. And a steal by Arenas. Arenas the length of the court. Washington by 7, turning it on with defense. And a timeout by Paul Silas will get these Wizards fans on their feet. A dunkathon here in our nation's capital. 2:47 to play as the Wizards are on a 15-2 run. 15 from the floor, and Cleveland led 16-10. Washington 6 for 6 in the last 3+ minutes in this 15-2 run. Miles, pretty play, tipped in, it won't count. Mim with the ball in the cylinder, tipped it in.
The ball was clearly in the cylinder. I couldn't tell from our angle if Mim touched it, but the official certainly thought so. We'll get a second look right here. Yeah, he touched it.
.232 to play. Cleveland with 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes of play here.
Yeah, all on steals. I was going to mention that Cleveland with 5 turnovers total, but Washington has 3 steals. They had 14 steals in that Atlanta game. So
Hayes double pumps on the tough shot, no good. Rebound to Mim. Bremer pulls up, no good. J.R. Bremer, who throws up the threes, has hit 12 on the season. And now Jarvis inside, throws it off the glass. Tip follow, no good. Hayes is there for the rebound, goes up and scores. Love his persistence on the glass.
And we talk a lot about his outside shooting, but defensively and rebounding-wise, he's been in there battling as well.
Good defense. Miles knocked away, nearly stolen. Mim picks it up, and then he travels, and they turn it over.
Good thing they call that travel, because they would have had to call a foul on either Brendan or Kwame.
4th turnover in the last 3.5 minutes for Cleveland. Their 6th of the quarter, as Washington has its largest lead. Arenas dumps it inside. Haywood throws it up, it scores, and he'll go to the line. How do you like that? Chris Whitney loving it.
Smile to Whitney's face, yeah. Gilbert forcing the action, drawing the 2 defenders, knows that he should be able to dump it off. Brendan didn't handle it real cleanly, but he was able to regain control and flipped it up. Looked like with possibly the left hand.
Haywood misses the free throw. Wizards by 11, their largest lead. James checks the clock. They set their offense. Now he flies inside and is fouled. Called it on Brendan Haywood. And the rookie LeBron James to the free throw line. Not a good free throw shooter. 59.5% on the season. 25 of 42.
And I would not be surprised to see that aspect of his game improve. It looks like he's got pretty good form. You watch the rotation. Elbow seems to be straight. Jarvis getting a nice hand as he comes out.
Jared Jeffries checks in, a key player in the Wizards' victory over Atlanta Monday night off the bench. LeBron James makes one. Wizards on a 19-3 run. 5 points for LeBron James. Hughes works free for the jumper and hits.
Tough shot. LeBron did a good job defensively cutting off the baseline, but just saw.
By 17 here in the second quarter. Dixon, nice fake, gets free for the open jumper and in and out. Kwame is there, puts it up, he misses. Jeffries keeps it alive to Thomas. He goes up and slams it in.
Well, Washington's getting some terrific play inside so far in this game, not only from Atan, but Brendan and Kwame.
And Jared Jeffries did what he does best. He keeps balls alive.
Yes, he does.
LeBron James back in, throws it cross court for Ali. He penetrates off the glass and in. So LeBron James back. He did that to Washington in Cleveland as well. And the 19-point lead is down to 12. James with 10 points and 6 assists. He has great court awareness and tremendous anticipation.
Absolutely. Instincts and quickness.
Hughes drives left-handed, no good. Thomas is there, gets hacked, and he'll get 2 free throws. Well, he has been a force inside.
Throwing his body around well underneath the basket there, and that's what you need. And Larry Hughes comes, well, this is the steal. And LeBron, as you said, picked off a pass very similar to that in the critical part of the fourth quarter in Cleveland.
10 of the Wizards' 11 points this quarter have come in the...
Out to 48 minutes, he would be the second leading in fouls, averaging over 9 a game.
Kwame Brown pulls down the rebound. And now he goes inside and slams it in. Cleveland fell asleep, and Kwame woke him up.
Yeah, they fell asleep in a big way. Not only did they not guard anybody, but they didn't react when they saw Kwame putting the ball on the floor. That's not going to sit well with Paul Silas,
who takes a 20-second timeout. You see the second chance points, Washington dominating. And that is a great sign as well. It means that they're getting rebounds, putting them back up, or getting fouled in the process. Well, you have to be impressed with how active Washington has been in the paint tonight.
Absolutely, and we said that was going to be a key. That has been the strength of Cleveland all year long. Even their perimeter players are big enough that they can go inside.
The Eastern's Automotive Group player profile, both players selected #1 in the NBA draft. Kwame Brown was the first ever to come out of high school #1. LeBron James was the second from St. Vincent St. Mary, a native of Akron, Ohio. So, as you know, they're loving him in Cleveland.
Yeah, really, everybody seems very impressed with his sense of maturity. He's obviously got a million requests for interviews and to do just talks, and he seems to handle himself very well.
Chris Mim puts down the jumper in his 4th year from Texas, another 7-footer.
Well, it's interesting. Their big men have been more effective on the perimeter. Sundove hit a perimeter shot. There's a steal again.
James tight ropes the sideline, fakes, gets bumped by Arenas with no call, and now a foul is called on Larry Hughes.
Well, Steve, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, this guy, LeBron James, does such a good job defensively, anticipating. He has long arms, This is after that steal. Tries to fake off Arenas. Arenas could have been called for a foul there.
And a nice pass by James. Even after the bump, he still was able to dish off a beauty. Ollie knocked away from behind, near steal, but he picks it back up and then coasts in for a layup. Gilbert Arenas. Meantime, LeBron James up off the glass and in.
Boy, once again, in traffic at 6'9", handling the ball.
Arenas trying to take care of business by himself. Now he kicks it out for Hughes' open jumper. No good. Ollie kicks it out. Miles long jumper, no good. Hughes pulls it down. Hughes, nice move in the lane for the short jumper, no good. Thomas fighting for it. Picked up by Hughes. Atan kept it alive nicely. Wizards have been outscored in this quarter 23-14. Cleveland's cut it to 5. Gil Arenas again trying to draw the foul, and does because the Cleveland player was in the circle. 2:03 to go in the first half. Free throws coming for Washington. They hang on to a 49-44 lead. Gilbert Arenas with 10 points, 1 of 2 from the line. Larry Hughes also has 10, and Arenas makes both. 51-44. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, Chick Hernandez, our Comcast Sportsnet crew here tonight. Wizards go on the road after this. Friday night in Denver, Sunday in Seattle, Tuesday in Portland, Wednesday against the Lakers in L.A. Miles pulls up for the jumper and hits. Darius Miles, who had a season-high 27 last night. Correction, 26 against the Wizards. It was Davis that had the season-high 27 last night in their victory over the Clippers. Both of them had 26 against the Wizards, Davis and Miles.
And Miles shot the ball that particular game extremely well, not noted for his perimeter shot.
Ilgauskas, and the Wizards lead is down to 3.
I'll tell you, this half has been a half of runs, hasn't it?
Arenas long three-pointer, good.
Dunks, Brendan getting into the action here. Boy, this is a beautiful one. The lob over the head backward by LeBron James. Kwame gets one of his 2 dunks there. Gilbert, little showboat there. Chris Mim. How about this one from Jared Jeffers? You like that one,
That was a beauty. Atan Thomas with a strong move. Cleveland was actually down by 17 when LeBron James came back, and then they went on a 22-10 run. He had 6 assists and only 1 turnover in that period. He missed his first 2 shots, 5 of 6 since then, but he just has a tremendous presence inside, and we talked about it in the first half, a great ability to anticipate. He knows where that ball is at all times.
Well, and he knows how to play this passing lane. He can score without commanding the basketball.
So the Wizards need to hang on and keep that presence in the paint, which they've done a terrific job so far. Right now they lead it by 5 at the half. The Wizards were extremely aggressive in building a 19-point lead on Cleveland, but LeBron James came back in, and since his return after he sat out a couple of minutes for a rest, Cleveland went on a 22-10 run. They had 10 turnovers when he came back in, none in the last 7 minutes with James in the game. And you see the statistics after 1 half of play.
Boy, Cavs still shooting over 50%. Remember, they shot 52% in that game up in Cleveland. Free throws, 8 for 10. Washington, 10 for 15. Like to make a few more of those. Offensive rebound has been phenomenal. Both Kwame and Atan have 4 offensive rebounds each. second chance points clearly in Washington's favor.
Jarvis Hayes with a tough start to this game. 1 for 9 from the field. Here's Arenas. His big jumper is good. His third three-pointer of the night for Gilbert Arenas. Wizards by 8. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, Chick Hernandez, and our Comcast Sportsnet crew from Washington tonight. Wizards are 4-6 on the year. They beat Atlanta Monday night in Atlanta. Cleveland comes off a win last night over the Clippers, and they have won 2 straight over both LA and the 76ers. Tough pass. Hayes has to lay it up and got it back to Arenas. He fires and hits another one. 2 threes for Gilbert Arenas to start the third quarter.
It's good to see him hitting those shots. I just hope he doesn't fall in love with those three-pointers.
Wizards 6 of 12. They set a franchise record this season with 13 in a game. Here's Mim guarded by Kwame. Now Mim drives on Kwame. Tough fadeaway and gets the roll. Good defense by the Wizards, but he still got the basket. Arenas, nice move. Now he finds Hayes. His long jumper, in and out, no good. Arenas has the last 11 Washington points. Inside Kwame, Mim inside. That's blocked away, but right to Ilgauskas for 2. Cleveland won the first meeting by 15 on November 8th. They also won a preseason game this year against the Wizards. Kwame with 7 to shoot. Drives and misses. And a loose ball foul on Washington. It's on Kwame. Well, everybody has shown up to see the Wizards and LeBron James tonight. LeVar Arrington of the Redskins. Bob Johnson, the owner of the Bobcats. Bernie Bickerstaff, his new head coach. Head coach John Johnson, the owner of the Bobcats. Bernie Bickerstaff, his new head coach. Head coach John Thompson is here as well. Champ Bailey is in the crowd with the fans tonight watching the Wizards and James. And Darius Miles out of bounds as Cleveland turns it over. Larry Hughes going strong inside, lays it off, picks it up, and knocked out of bounds, and then thrown to the floor. And it'll be Washington ball with 9 on the shot clock.
He and Zadrunas got hooked up and tangled some way. Zadrunas got upset. He got hit across the head and took it out on Larry.
Into Larry Hughes off a screen. And 6 to shoot. Hughes drives. Fadeaway shot. Beauty.
It's a tough shot. He knew he had to get some distance and some spacing between he and his man, LeBron James.
Eddie Jordan tells Gary Benson that they're missing some plays inside. Mim with a big rebound. Lost it and got fouled. He'll shoot 2. It's on Brendan Haywood. Gets it. He shoots it up high and scores. Eddie Jordan wants time. I'm sure he's fuming inside. 8:31 to play in the third quarter. Wizards by 6, but it's been physical inside. And LeBron James keeping this one alive and getting 2 off the glass. 16 points for LeBron James. Timeout.
Well, Brendan and Kwame have been playing solid basketball all night.
Arenas pulls up. That's way off the mark. Ahead to Darius Miles, and he lays it in. Todd Thomas is up off the Washington bench. Arenas inside, lays it up, and a blocking foul is called because he's inside that circle.
Official right on that call, no hesitation to his decision. There's the time coming in.
Brendan Haywood comes out. There's the end of the Jarvis Hayes slam. And now Gilbert Arenas to the free throw line. 2 of 3 from the line tonight.
Good to see Jarvis get that basket. He's really been struggling with his shot tonight.
Well, Gilbert Arenas really struggling from the free throw line this season. 20 points, 4 of 7 from three-point range for Arenas, but just sometimes doesn't look completely comfortable when he steps to that line.
He's one of the league leaders in three-point attempts. So, like I said, because of his quickness, his ability to create problems for defense, I hope he doesn't forget about that part of his game, because he can be really a problem for opposing teams.
Wizards by 9. They led by 19 in the second quarter. Cross court, LeBron James now baseline. Has to fire for Ilgauskas. His open jumper way short, missed everything, and put back in by James. 18 points for LeBron James. Kwame going strong inside, got pushed, score the field goal. He'll go to the line.
Might be his best offensive game so far this year, because he's been staying inside, trying to use his quickness. Made a couple of difficult shots. This one, after absorbing some real physical contact, still gets it to drop.
And makes the three-point play. 13 points, 8 rebounds for Kwame. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. His season high 16 points against Toronto and 10 rebounds at Miami. Davis inside, his fadeaway, got fouled on the way up. Jarvis Hayes got him, and Ricky Davis will shoot a pair.
Ricky Davis had an explosive first quarter, had 10 points, but that's what he's at right now. Has a chance to add to that. But it's Jarvis Hayes that reaches in and gets the foul.
Davis makes the first. Fans looking for a BMW, visit Washington's newest BMW luxury center at BMW of Sterling, just off Route 28, 3 miles north of Dulles Airport in Sterling, where you'll be pampered, not pressured. Misses the second, and Etan Thomas is there. 4 rebounds for Thomas off the bench. Hayes, nice play by Miles, and he steals it away from the rookie. Davis, and Eddie Jordan wanted an illegal screen. Lead is 7. Hughes, that's short. Tipped by Cleveland. Gary Benson says it's Washington ball with 8 seconds to shoot.
Boy, nobody happy. Larry Hughes thought he was fouled. Ilgauskas said he never touched anything. It's a problem with being an official. You can never please anybody.
Yeah, never make everybody happy. The only one that loves you is your mom. Hayes. Jarvis, tough hanging shot, no good. Hayes is really struggling tonight. 2 for 12 from the field. Off the screen, Davis. 2 Wizards are there. Arenas pops. Kept alive. Taken by Cleveland. Nice pass underneath. Blocked by Thomas.
Well, he's gotten so good at going on the shooting side of the shooter.
Hughes jumper, no good.
And coming up with the block. Nice pass.
Good
Almost.
defense. Great steal by Arenas, who got nailed by James, and no call. Now Larry will spot up from three-point range and hit it. Wizards back up by 10 after allowing Cleveland to get to within close to 5, but that's his third 3 of the game for Larry Hughes. Davis is open. Miles was underneath. Nobody saw him. Here's Davis again. Around Kwame. Drives inside. Dumps it off. Mims stolen from behind. Davis gets it back and misses.
They're missing a lot of shots that they hit in the earlier game in Cleveland.
Nice try by Arenas. Couldn't quite get the English, and now here comes trouble. Alley-oop for Davis. He missed it. Out of bounds. Did he save it in? Yes, he did. And the Wizards coaches are saying that the ball touched something behind the basket. Eddie Jordan furious.
It looked like it went over the backboard. Let's see, does it?
Well, couldn't tell from that angle if it did or not. The ball went out of frame. If it goes over.
Washington getting their way on the offensive glass thanks to their big men. They've come to play tonight. Brendan, Kwame, Jarrett, Atan.
Foul called on the drive to the basket. Nice block by Jared Jeffries on the defensive. NBA multi-millionaire pumped in 34 points, had 12 rebounds and 6 assists as he took center stage in that capital.
Inside the foul.
Atan Thomas, who had his season high of 14 points against Atlanta the other night, has 12 tonight with 9 rebounds, is 2 for 4 from the line, and gets that one. Very important free throws as we check the forward-game summary.
Boy, LeBron James flirting with a triple-double. Gilbert Arenas 4 for 8 from three-pointers. And second chance point, Washington clearly dominating that area. They've gotten some strong play throughout the whole game from their end.
Second worst record in franchise history. In 81-82, they were 15-67. Hayes misses right to Hughes for the jumper. No good. Thomas fighting for it off of a leg, and they'll give it to Cleveland. Wow, Wizards had a couple of pretty good looks at a bucket there. Hayes and Hughes both missing.
Jarvis just hasn't been able to find his shot tonight. He's had a couple of good looks, almost a steal.
Wizards with full court pressure. Miles will bring it up off the double team. Mim. And now James will set it up. 12 to shoot. Ilgauskas with a moving screen, and they don't call it. Jumper good. What a shot.
What a save from LeBron. Thought that ball was going out of bounds.
Into Atan Thomas. Tough fadeaway. Gets the roll. New season high for Thomas, 16 points.
Good
Great steal by Hayes for Hughes. They run. Larry lays it up. Score the field goal. He'll go to the line. Rookies, the number 1 pick, the number 10 pick, Jarvis Hayes.
See them around for a long time, and they'll only get better, both of them.
So Larry Hughes will go to the line to try to give the Wizards an 11-point lead with 2:53 to play here in regulation. And he does. 20 points for Larry Hughes, 23 for Gilbert Arenas, and Atan Thomas another fine performance off the bench. 16 points, 9 rebounds. James is fouled. Good foul by Jared Jeffries.
Well, you can see this young man can really fly. Gave his defender a quick crossover, and he had a running start at that basket. Watch him cross over on Larry. Now he's taking off. Good foul from Jarrett.
James 4 of 6 from the line tonight, now 5 of 7. 25 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. And gets them both. way back when. Well, the billing was LeBron James, Larry Hughes, Jarvis Hayes. The game has featured everything tonight. It has been one of the most entertaining contests, I think, of the season.
It really has, for several reasons. Number one, you saw some of the new young talent in this game, and they played well. Jarvis didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but you see the kind of talent that they had. You saw some great dunks that probably will be on some of the highlight reels. And also you saw a presence that has not shown itself very consistently this year inside by the Wizards. And that's got to be most exciting for Eddie Jordan and the rest of the coaches, particularly when you consider they're getting ready for this West Coast trip.
Gilbert Arenas with 24 points in the game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, now 25 points. 4 3-pointers for Arenas. LeBron James, 26 points, 8 assists, 7 boards, 2 steals, and a block. Big night for Larry Hughes as well, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 3 3-pointers. Kwame Brown, 15 points and 10 rebounds, and Todd Thomas, another stellar performance off the bench, 16 points and 10 rebounds for Todd Thomas.
Boy, LeBron just drilled another 2.
So LeBron James will finish with 28 points in the game, but the Wizards hang on, and Gilbert Arenas takes off his jersey and tosses it into the stands, as has become his practice. And LeBron James, the multi-million-dollar NBA rookie, with a terrific performance, but the Wizards with a huge win.
Well, it certainly was, and again, it couldn't be at a finer time. They've got two in a row, but more importantly, they got some outstanding play from their big men inside, and let's hope that play continues as they head out west.
Washington made their last 12 free throws. That was gigantic in this game, and Todd Thomas, a man who was involved in a minor traffic accident on his way to the arena, still made good and did a terrific job. And we send you over to Chick Hernandez with Gilbert Arenas.
All right, guys, he's got a new shirt on, by the way. 25 points tonight, and just, you guys sustained a couple of runs there, and you took their run and gave it right back to them. How good does that feel right now?
Yeah, they're going to run. They like to run. That's where they get all the easy baskets from. They have great athletes, James, Miles, and Ricky Davis. And if you can contain that, you can contain the team. And we did a